Hi everyone. In today's video, let us learn some basic concepts in organic chemistry. First of all, let's learn about organic reagents. When an organic molecule is undergoing a reaction, it has to be acted upon by any reagent to give the products. So, this reagent that is attacking the organic molecule in order to give the product can be called as an organic reagent or attacking reagent. This organic reagent or attacking reagent is of two types. One is the electrophile and the other is the nucleophile. Now I am going to make you familiar about what is an electrophile and what is a nucleophile. An electrophile is a combination of two words. Electro means electron and phile means lover. It is deficient of electrons. Hence, this electron deficient electrophile is attracted towards electron rich sites from where it can obtain electrons. Cl+, CH3+, all these are examples of electrophiles. This electrophile is of two types. One is the positively charged and the other is neutral. Positively charged electrophiles possess a positive charge on them. For example, CH3+, Cl+, Br+, and NO2+. All these species have positive charges on them and hence they are called positive electrophiles. But how do we call them as electron deficient? Now let us take CH3+ as an example. Now CH3+ is methyl radical. This can be expanded and written in this way. So look at this CH3+. The carbon in CH3+ has got 3 bonds. We know that a bond is made up of 2 electrons. So when there are 3 bonds, a total of 6 electrons are involved, and according to octet rule, an atom attains stability when it has got 8 electrons, which is the configuration of the nearest inert gas. So carbon is deficient of 2 electrons and it requires 2 more electrons to become stable. That is how CH3+ is becoming an electrophile. Similar is the case in Cl+, Br+, and NO2+. Since these are electron deficient, they are called electrophiles. Next, let us look into neutral electrophiles. BF3, boron trifluoride, carbon dioxide are examples of neutral electrophiles. Neutral means no charge. Let us take carbon dioxide. When we write carbon dioxide in its expanded form, it is written like this. Look at carbon here. It has got 4 bonds on either side. Each bond is made up of 2 electrons. So on the whole there are 8 electrons. Octet is complete. But carbon is bonded with 2 more oxygen atoms on either side, which are electronegative, and hence the oxygen atoms try to attract the electrons towards themselves, making the carbon electron deficient. Thus carbon dioxide is a neutral electrophile. Now let's learn about boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride has got 3 bonds around boron. So each bond is formed of 2 electrons, and in total there are 6 electrons. So it is now deficient of 2 electrons. The p orbitals also are vacant and are in need of electrons. Hence boron is electron deficient and hence it is becoming an electrophile. Electrophiles are electron loving and very reactive. Now let's learn about nucleophiles. Nucleophiles are electron rich, unlike the electrophiles. They have excess electrons. So they are in a tendency to donate electrons. Hence, nucleophiles are also called electron donors. They have lone pair of electrons and negative charge on them. Nucleophiles are classified into three types. Negative nucleophiles, neutral nucleophiles and ambident nucleophile. Hydride, hydroxide, alkoxy are examples of negative nucleophile. H- is hydride, OH is alcohol and RO- is alkoxy. They have excess electrons indicated by the negative sign. Hence they are negative nucleophiles. Next is the neutral nucleophile. Neutral nucleophiles have no charge on them. Ammonia and water are very good examples of neutral nucleophiles. They have lone pair of electrons, which means electrons are excess and there is no charge on them. Hence they are called neutral nucleophiles. Look at ammonia. In ammonia, nitrogen has got one lone pair of electron and in water, oxygen has got two lone pair of electrons. Hence, since they are having electrons in excess they are in a position to donate the electrons, we can call them as neutral nucleophiles. Similar is the case with ROH and RNH2. ROH is alcohol and NH2 is alkyl amine. In alcohol, the electronegative oxygen has two lone pair of electrons and nitrogen in the amine has got one lone pair of electrons, but they don't have any charge. Hence, both of them are neutral nucleophiles. Next is the ambident nucleophile. In the example cited earlier, there was only one atom with lone pair of electrons. But look at this compound. This is cyanide, written in the expanded form as C triple bond N. C is carbon and N is nitrogen. Carbon has one lone pair of electron and nitrogen has one lone pair of electron. So it has got two attacking sides. The attack can be either from the carbon side or from the nitrogen side. Hence, such type of nucleophiles are called ambident nucleophiles. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned to watch my next video with some more basic concepts in organic chemistry.